Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Sepulveda with another Science Notebook update. Today is January 31st. This is page number 3, Forces in Motion Vocabulary. You were assigned 11 vocabulary terms where you're supposed to provide definitions and pictures for each. Right here is weight. It's the measure of force of gravity on an object. So I drew 3 stick figures with varying weights on different planets. Friction was the second word. It's the resistance of motion when an object or one object rubs against another. So this person is sliding a box on the floor. Gravity is the force of attraction that pulls together all matter. So that could be an apple falling to the ground, right? Gravity pulls objects down. So there's an example of Sir Isaac Newton with the apple falling on his head. And then it also allows planets to stay in orbit around the sun. So gravity does that. Force is a pull or push on an object. So I put a picture of someone pushing a wall or a door and then someone pulling a door. Acceleration is the measurement of change in an object's velocity. So when you press down on the gas pedal of a car, then the car surges forward, going faster and faster and faster and faster. And that change, right? That change in velocity is what we call acceleration. So going from 20 to 40 to 60 to 80 miles. Velocity is the speed of an object plus its direction. So that could be 30 miles per hour north, right? So that's speed, 30 miles per hour, and direction is north. Inertia is the property of an object that resists changes in motion. So objects will continue in their state of motion until acted on by an outside force. So there's a picture of a ball that it's just staying there. It's just at rest until someone kicks the ball. Then the ball goes in motion. Speed is a measure of distance an object travels per unit of time. So went back to the car example here, 45 miles per hour, so that's speed. Mass is the amount of matter something has, or the amount of matter in an object. So I drew 4 boxes. Boxes A and C here, right? They each have 3 dots, or 3 particles of matter inside of them. So they have the same mass, even though they look different. Boxes A and D have the same shape, have the same size, but of course there's different amount of matter in each of those, so they're completely different. Then we've got balanced and unbalanced forces. So balanced forces are equal forces acting on an object. So in this example, 2 people are pushing with 15 newtons of force on a box. And then unbalanced forces are unequal forces acting on an object. So here in a game of tug of war, person 1 is pulling with 10 newtons of force, while person 2 is pulling with 20 newtons of force. Guys, yours doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but as long as you have your 11 vocabulary terms with 11 definitions and 11 examples, picture examples, then you guys are good to go.